Hi, Rick Loeb.
Hello.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So first, I want to find out why you say yes to have this conversation with me.
Oh, wow. I think Hong Kong artists is kind of lacking opportunity to speak to public and sharing what they're doing and the work behind and the concept. So I think it is a good chance for me to explore a little bit more here.
Great. Totally get that you're willing to share.
No, not really, but but it's a good chance. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
I actually wish that more artists are willing to share, and because I found so much inside them that is so beautiful.
Yes, true.
And I can't wait to find out yours.
They don't want to talk much usually because they want to show the expression and feelings in their artwork. Yeah.
Actually, when we ask them, they start talking. So that's why we do this.
You ask the right question, maybe they would do.
Okay, pressure's on me asking the right question. Right.
Yes, I hope so.
So what would you like to get out of this conversation?
It's a good way for me to do a little bit of reflection because I've been doing the artwork since 6-7 years ago. And then yesterday I started to pack up with some of my artwork and think of what should I bring here, and kind of like a reflection. Oh, I've done that. I've done these, and I check out my IG for the past few years, and then oh my God, I've done a lot. Yeah, I've done a little bit. Yeah, so it's a good chance for me to reflect myself and what I'm going to do next, and what should it be on my art journey.
I love that. I found it quite powerful to review what we have done.
Yes.
And then it somehow create a new space for us to do something new or continue what we have been doing. So the intention of the podcast is to showcase artists, you in this case, because you are the art, in my opinion.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's appreciation. Yeah, I'm so blessed.
And we also will look at what are the unique opportunities in Hong Kong, and also what we can do to make Hong Kong the place to be for artists and creatives.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, and then we can have some fun, maybe inspire the listener to
I hope so.
do something. And
I hope so, yeah.
And we are going to discover something new ourselves.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Because it's everyone, and I think in Hong Kong, it's kind of a difficult place to start being an artist. Mostly, probably, I need to be have a full-time work and on the side doing artwork, unless you're very rich and you can do your own artwork for full-time. So pretty enjoyable though. So there's many ways to become an artist. So I believe everyone can do it.
Right. So sounds like you have a full-time job.
Yes, I do.
Right. So how would you introduce yourself when you meet someone?
Yeah, I'm kind of like a slash. Introduce to someone depends on the situation. In the art fair, I would say I'm the artist, of course. Then I do the artwork, digital artwork most of the time, and also I'm also teaching as well as a part-time lecturer for teaching designs related, design principle, workshop preparations, and event identity.
And if we want to take a deep dive into who you are, Rick Lowe, who are you? If we want to understand what happened in the past to make you who you are, what would be the number one thing that you share?
Oh my God. I think I'm an artist.
What happened to have you to be an artist?
What happened?
Yeah.
What happened to be me as an artist?
You like what happened to you to have you to be like, hey, I want to be or I am an artist?
Maybe I try to answer that because I think being an artist is kind of free to think of anything, create things. I love being claimed that I'm an artist. I think I used to being called as a designer previously because I work for clients, depends on clients' need. But for artists, you have more freedom, you have more room to play with. You create, you express your own idea, your feeling. So it is much more, more cheerful to myself. So I would like to happy to claim myself as an artist nowadays.
Do you mean like being an artist is like I'm my own client kind of?
Oh yeah.
Situation?
Yes. Because Because when you're doing the artwork, you're one of the client, right? You're doing the thing, and then once you get into it, and then until you get it done and finished, and you call it, that's one of my artwork, and that's your call. So it's kind of everything is in control, and pretty much enjoy it, because like some of the work I've been creating for few years, I haven't done it, I haven't finished it because it takes longer time and I'm not satisfied. But some of the work is pretty quick, and I found, I'm all right with it, and then so that should be published to let everyone know. So I think being an artist is kind of a cool thing nowadays, especially.
I actually got a lot of people talking about are you an artist or designer?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think about that conversation?
I think it's kind of blurry nowadays for the line in between. There's no line in between, probably, because the one thing I can tell is I can't get rid of the background of my designer background, because when I think of a concept, I would treat it like a design task, and then on the other hand, the other me would say, it should be free, and you shouldn't be framed it inside that frame, and you should get out of it and try something new. So a little bit of struggling sometimes when I'm doing work. So there's a two me like struggling to each other. It's kind of fun, but it's kind of struggling sometimes. But I would say this is also about an artist in life, I would say.
There's a conversation happening inside you.
Oh, yes. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I bet everyone has that.
Really?
It?
I don't know.
Like, should I do this, or do I do that? Should I watch this show, or should I do the dishes?
But that's doing the dishes, like that kind of daily thing is kind of more rational, that you should do it. But when in terms of creativity, when you are on an art sheet that you try to create something, you try to get rid of those the thing you've been learned from with the background from your design, from my design background. So
so you, when you're creating art, you have an intention to get out of what you already know.
Yes, I try to, but I can't. It's quite difficult. I can't totally get rid of it, but partially, I would say. Yeah.
Would you say that is one of the areas that you explore when you're creating art? How do you get out of that?
Yes. But it turns out, after a few years of creating works, I found I don't have to fight for it, because it's part of me. Yeah. And then I found, okay, I admit that, but I should leave myself a little bit room to play with. So I keep that artist part myself a little bit in my mind.
That echoes to a lot of things in life, I found.
Yeah.
Like at first I so worry about what people think of me, and try to like please people, and at the end it's like, whatever, right? That's me. Right?
Exactly. Pretty commercial in the very beginning. Like when I draw something, it's like, do people like it? Would they love my work or not? And then I always wonder about that. The first thing is, do they understand my work? That's kind of like designer thinking, because all the design that you've been creating, everyone to understand and know what that is for. But for our work, it doesn't matter. It's your own thing. So I really kind of totally get rid of it. So it's kind of like dragging me sometimes.
So you think about if people get it.
Yes.
And then do people like it?
Mm-hmm.
And then what else do you think about when you create?
Concept. I would love to show interesting concept in my artwork. I just don't want to like drawing a scenic of Hong Kong, and I would like to show I put a little bit of feeling in some of my concept in the artwork. So I don't like just simply plain drawing it. I would love to have a concept putting in to show the ideas at the back, and the ideas is also related. So this is part of my thinking when I do the artwork.
Like the funny thing is that I realized a bit about me is that I found that when I was younger, or even now, I have this question in my mind to say, do people get it? Or
Yes.
do people like it? Like this, like when you share that, as I found, I ask those questions all the time, everywhere. It's almost like my default questions in life. Yeah.
Are you happy about it when you ask the questions and get the feedback from people?
Like, I just noticed that I would ask that internally.
Yes.
And then now as I sometimes it's like, do I want to find out? If I find out, I ask them if they get it or not.
Okay.
Right? And then if I was like, do they like it? It's like, why am I so fixated on it? Like maybe if it is a project for them, then I get it why. But if it's not, then I'll say, okay, I can put it aside. So there's a process that I'm personally dealing with, and I'm noticed like this is not a problem. It's just the way my brain works.
The process of the brain.
Yeah.
And for that one, lately I have another feeling because when I participate in some of the art fair, people don't know you. They come to see the arts that capture their eyes that they like. So this is kind of like a pure reflection of your artwork. And it is truly valuable when you stand aside and look at their reaction. Is rather than, when you're exhibiting in the gallery, people knows you and they come to see your work because they know you, and they won't say like, oh, they don't like it, or they don't understand or get the feeling of it. But in the fair, probably it's a good time for you to observe what's their reaction. Sometimes I see they have good reaction, which is like they're pointing at something, they're thinking of it, and they're saying, oh, this is kind of I couldn't hear what they say, but it should be something okay. Yeah, not bad, but yeah. Some of those they just walk past and they don't have feeling about it. So you can get a little bit of the data from the fair. It's kind of interesting to observe someone seeing your art. So this is kind of like, the feeling of like, oh, when I create my work, that people like it or not. So giving me a little bit confidence to do it. So try not to ask this question, will they like it? Or I just work on it. They will like it.
Yeah. It's really great concept that I just learned from you is that in the arts fair, it's almost like meeting someone at the first time.
Yeah, a stranger, and you don't know them. Yeah.
And in a gallery show, like if you have a show solo, then it's like a reunion.
Yes, kind of a reunion in the opening, right? People, your friends, come to celebrate about your exhibition because they know you. And of course, my friends are doing good because they're not telling lie to me. But sometimes seeing the stranger's reaction is the most true thing.
Yeah, the honesty.
The honesty. Yes.
Yeah, great. So, what would you say? Like, what stage of the career are you in now?
You mean in art? Oh my God, I don't know what stage.
Yeah.
What stage? How to describe it? How to describe the stage of it? Excuse me. Let me think of it. At the very beginning, I sell my work online through online platform, which is a small tiny piece of like postcard size, A4 size, small size, which is going okay to worldwide. And then afterward, I start to exhibit in art fair and also having my first solo exhibition 2 years ago, probably 2-3 years ago. That was kind of like a big establishment for me that to achieve and participate in art fair and seeing people's reaction and they like to buy some of my work, which is very lucky. And I think the next thing is I have to I shouldn't say that, but should I get rid of the thing that I have and then try something new? This is probably the step that I'm in between those. I'm not saying I'm getting a big achievement, of course. I'm still learning. There's a lot as an artist because everyone is doing great thing out there. And I think this is kind of in the middle of thinking, should I keep on drawing the thing related to Hong Kong? Or do I still have the feeling about what should I express through Hong Kong scenic and objects and ideas in here? Or I should try something else? It's kind of the way. Do I answer your question?
No, that's great. I mean, it reveals something, right? In the way you were speaking, it's very consistent that you're like try something new, like get rid of that box, right? As a designer.
I don't used to have that strong feeling. Like if you ask me 1 year ago, I would say I don't want to get rid of it because it's part of my thing. But for the past few months, I have the sense of like, should I get rid of this and try something new? So I don't know.
It only would come from someone who is somewhat established, that who has kind of past experience or kind of put themselves in the box already, then you can get out of it. So that
not that established, but I just want to try something new, probably.
And I bet that is like a constant journey of exploration or evolution, right? So at least you have done a couple cycles of it.
Oh my God, I don't know. Yeah, maybe, but yeah. I think being an artist trying something new is kind of a thing that they should do because they need to break down themselves and do something and try something new. Maybe I would say I won't leave that behind. I leave the previous work that I left behind. I would say it's kind of like doing something new. And then some days, those things might come back and then kind of like regroup and transform to something else. So that's kind of like the career for artists, I believe. Yeah.
Like collecting moments and then put it in the
different
toolbox.
Yes.
Right.
Different time zone, probably. Different time zone.
Right. So what moments in your career that meant the most to you?
Oh, I think it happened in 2023. Yeah, 2 years ago that I was very lucky to feature, being a feature artist of Hong Kong, of Affordable Art Fair. And then my artwork, good old Kai Tag, which is a Kai Tag Boeing 747, which is flying about landing on the Kai Tak airport. And then when you see it from the sky, it's kind of like they put it in everywhere for the promotion of the art fair, and then it's also at the backdrop in the art fair as well. So I think by that time it's like kind of like everyone seeing my work, and afterward I got some interviews, opportunities to work with some corporations, which is kind of cool for that years. I won't forget that, but that was an amazing moment to me. And of course, seeing people love my work, which is also, awesome thing. I will always remember that. And I remember some of my clients saying, oh, I bought your A4 size print years ago, and now I buy your bigger size artwork. I found it worth it, and I love it so much. And then I'll say, thank you so much. It's so blessing to have that audience in my career in here. Yeah.
How does that experience impact you?
To keep that experience will keeping me to keep on create things. Yeah, by that time, keep on creating something that by that time I was saying, not by that time, I was saying being an artist in Hong Kong, I would say I should pay a lot of effort to record everything before it's gone or fade out. So it's kind of like a record to the thing that we still have in Hong Kong. And then all those audience from Hong Kong who love that, they probably, when they see the work, they would call themselves being part of it in the scenery and part of it in the culture of Hong Kong. So I think it is kind of like a mission giving to myself. Yeah, that was the influence, and I still believe that. So yeah, that's the way how they influence me. Very important for those audience.
It's almost like there's a responsibility there, as you were saying it. What would that be?
The responsibility, just trying to record everything before it fade out. So because like it's changed very fast in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Like for the past few years, 10 years, it's been a lot of things change. And some of like neon light has been fading out. I've been enjoying the jumbo floating restaurant also has got sunk. And also some of the people that migrate to other countries everywhere in the world. So it happens. That's the change from Hong Kong. So I try to capture the moments of this is part of the everything's everyone will remember by that period of time. So yeah, this is the quite important task, quite important thing for people to understand.
Like a historian to record what happened and what's relevant at that era that you live in.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you working on now?
Yeah, as I mentioned, I'm trying something new, so it's kind of not having a lot. I'm still having some of the commission work on hands because of a design background, and then I'm also working on that kind of artwork. So some of the client asked me to draw something related to their brand, and then kind of collaboration with some of the clients on hands. But
so kind of design. Kind of like art,
combined together because because they know you're from design background. They might ask you to design some of their thing, and also they're asking you to draw something for them. So yeah, it's a good opportunity to combine two things together to get some commission work, and also I would like to try to create something new on hands. I would say I'm trying something which is kind of like a Chinese calligraphy, which is totally a new thing to me. Before, I used to draw something which is draw some work with the signages. So those signages have Chinese character. I have to write it by myself. And then I was just saying, oh, how comes I should practice more about my Chinese calligraphy? It is quite a totally contradict. When I draw something, when you draw something, you draw it very in details and plan everything and start from conceptual, hand sketch, and the final outcome. Every single stroke has to be very careful and very pay attention to. But for calligraphy, it's something totally different. It's quite spontaneous. It's quite at that moment, that the feeling in your mind. And after you wrote it, you only have it one time, not the second time. The second time you wrote that will be different. The spirit will become something else. So it is kind of an interesting way to me to work on. So kind of using the brush, the Chinese brush to write on it is kind of interesting. I'm thinking that I should use it to draw something. Yeah, that might go something else. So yeah, it's kind of like a very big contradict for the thing from what I'm doing now.
Yeah, definitely strong sense of being on a journey. And
oh, you mean
like your life, the whole life,
okay.
And you do digital art, and then you're using brush and really kind of
exploring,
yeah, right?
For that one.
So, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oh my God,
along this journey.
Oh my God, who knows for that 10 years? Because as I told my students, that AIs came out this year. Right, past 1 to 2 years, it changed the whole world, and oh my God, it changed everything. I really don't know what happened in 10 years, but I would say, because we gotta be more. I don't know how to say. It's a kind of spiritual thing, kind of like blessing for good. This is kind of like having a good hope for the future. So it's not kind of like a more practical and physical way. It's more to become more spiritual way. For the next 10 years, I have no idea, but I would love to keep on explore, calligraphy and also some other media. Yeah, try to get out from the digital world. Maybe I don't know. Yeah. For 10 years.
I definitely see I'm quite hopeful with AI actually.
AI on the other hand, yeah. I agree.
I found we might be having more attention on like the spirituality that you mentioned, the human connection, embracing things that are not perfect and handmade.
Yes.
So that's what I'm like, yes. AI away, fine. That's something that never changed.
That's how you see it.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree with that somehow, but AI helps you to do a little bit thing, especially on design when you like kind of brainstorming, when you need to make it very fast to have an impression. When a client give you back some of the design suggestion through AI and then give you pressure working it, and that's nightmare. That's of course nightmare. But sometimes it helps a little bit. So yeah, that's true. Spirituality, it's kind of a thing going on, coming for the art. So people is getting more necessary to artwork because it's man-made, because we create, because we have empathy, which is one of the important thing that human have, and keep that empathy into art is kind of important because we still can reach to people's hearts. The connection in between is more important than techniques and rendering and that's other stuff. Right. I wouldn't say AI is bad, but yeah. Somehow it's helping. Somehow it's like depends on how you treat it, how you work with it, or how you deal with it.
So before we get to see your work, and you touched into kind of a philosophical question.
Okay, that's difficult.
I actually want to like explore, what do you like to be remembered for as an artist?
Never think of it. Probably being a Hong Kong artist, I would say. Yeah, because I did some of the work which is related to Hong Kong. So after 5-10 years later, then when I see those artwork back, it's kind of capturing the moment by that period of time. It happened already because I had an exhibition in June this year in the UK, in London, and those migrate Hong Kong people came to see some of my work, which is over there, and some of the work are showing the tram, showing the hot air balloon, and the airport, and also the plane window, everything, and it's kind of capturing the emotion. They have emotion when they see it. It's like, oh, that's what they remember about what happened in Hong Kong. I got the same feedback when I had the exhibition in Taipei as well, which is 1 year ago. And some of the Taiwanese people think, oh yeah, this is the way that I remember how does Hong Kong look like. And then I say, oh, it's kind of valuable for those things. Maybe I keep that in the collection box. Like a few years later, when I open it, it's like, oh, it's kind of a historical book. It's like, yeah, I would say people might remember some of the work by that capture the period of time. And I'm so blessed that I can capture those in my work, and hope everyone when seeing it, they will recall it and remember it. And that's kind of recall thing is truly amazing. Yes.
Being the Hong Kong artist that record Hong Kong as is.
Yes.
At that point of time.
Yes.
Great. Thank you for listening this far. And if you like what we do, please like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. It will really make a difference to the artist, and it might even help us to get more funding. So let's look at your art.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And you mentioned a bit hot air balloon when just now. And are these the work that you shown in?
Yeah, these two works are basically probably done by in the same period of time. And I remember I drew this one first, which is by that time after the COVID, people try to get rid of Hong Kong, leaving the place to go travel to migration everywhere. And then by that time, this is kind of like the plane window. This is a 1-to-1 size plane window when I see it from the Hong Kong. Some people would say, oh, is it coming back? Or is it leaving Hong Kong? Some of those are saying, oh, this is kind of like their last glance before they see Hong Kong, and then they go to another place to leave and to do something else. So it's kind of a capturing that moment. And that's why I've drawn that. Because of the night view of Hong Kong is kind of an iconic signature, and I think everyone remember it and knows it about how beautiful it is. And and then I put it in, and then people like it. Even it is and I put the AR animation on it as well. So the cloud and the sky were going inside the windows, and kind of like surrealism. And
in the AR.
In the AR, yes. So that means like you can't capture the moment. You capture the scenic, but you can't capture the moment there.
To me, it looks like coming back. Because I guess because I still live here.
Yeah. We all are still living here.
And then the feeling of like after a long trip and coming back and then like, home and it's beautiful.
It gives you a warm, comfortable home feeling.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. What I say is like when I do something, it's kind of like a two ways of thinking, and it's not limited to one interpretation. So people are seeing different things. And for this one, the hot air balloon is if you notice the pattern on the hot air balloon is the ceiling of Hong Kong Airport, International Airport nowadays. And the luggage tag is pointing out they're going to everywhere in the world. It's kind of escaping. So if you're seeing it through AR, it will turn to a nighttime view, and those hot air balloon become a hope balloon, like sending the best wishes to all those people who's leaving Hong Kong by that time. So that's the idea behind.
So it's like adventure and also wish.
Yes, people saying, "Oh, this is." Because why using hot air balloon is kind of adventure as well. Yeah. It's not the going by plane. It's like
it's a slow,
slow, elegant,
like savoring the scene and taking all in.
It's quite romantic, like the leaving and then they're going to somewhere else and then they're
and that's a sense of era, like old time.
Yes. Right? I also try to capture that moment. I love that hot air balloon idea to think of like, they're going everywhere slowly. That's how the ideas look like.
I love this, like this very iconic Hong Kong when like we Hong Kong people would do take selfies
and also the pillar
before we get on the plane. It's like, well, I'm traveling.
People taking selfie on that in front of that signage, so also capture that as well.
Right. And what else do you have for us here?
And I have this one.
I love that. I love that work.
I'm quite struggling before I selecting what kind of piece that I should bring, and this is quite. I did that last year. It's kind of a new exploration to me. But when I see some of my previous work before that digital work, I used to draw on paper with fine line, with very fine line. And I'm quite obsessed with lines, bold lines and the layout and structure and everything. And then I want to do something for Victoria Harbour. And then, I try to capture, I try to use the line again. This time I try to use only line without any color and try to showing how line can transform to something else. So it goes like that now. It becomes a Victoria Harbour, an abstract looking with the
buildings.
Yeah, with the buildings and the sea.
Like the Star Ferry means extra things to me.
I drew this at the very beginning, and then
I mean, like whenever I see Star Ferries, I just think of my grandpa, like my mom's dad, and we would take a bus from Mongkok to Tsim Sha Tsui, take the ferry across, and the ferry coming back.
I think that's what Hong Kong people in memories, like what they like to do, like traveling the Star Ferry, seeing the very beautiful view, and
I always say like it's nice to look at it from the peak. Like from above. But why don't you be in the beautiful skyline?
Yes.
You be in it. In the ferry. That's the best way to be in it.
You're part of it. You become part of the scene there. Yes. That's why I drew this one. It's kind of like a transforming thing. So everything is in a movement.
Yeah, everything is alive.
It's kind of changing, is evolving, is growing, is changing to something else. So
different perspective, and like it's moving or is it crooked? I don't know. It's like is it the building moving or me moving? I don't.
It gives you a little bit.
It's hard to define. Yeah, that's very energetic.
I also love that. Yeah, but so it really depends on the coming up next. If I drawing, still using a very clean line drawing it, or other like the Chinese brush calligraphy pen to draw something else. So it has room to play with, I believe.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what's next.
I don't know.
It looks like you're really trying something new. Like what's next? If I interview you sometime next year, it could
might be totally different things.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Like, could be all hand painted.
Oh my God, yes, maybe. Yeah, this is what I want to do.
And you also have this piece here.
Oh, this is a tiny one, which is this one.
What's so special about this one?
Well, I picked this one. It's kind of very important to me because it's I remember when I got the daytime version of the tram, and then I realized the neon lights should be like in the nighttime. And I put it in the nighttime with the kind of like a cyberpunk feeling from the nostalgia feeling of the tram. And also, why I have this image because of the tram passing through those streets, and then they bring along with those signage and people living there. It's kind of combination to a combination of how people living on the streets and also surrounding building, and then putting everything combined on a tram, and it goes like that. It's kind of like capturing the memories of like what we have in mind that the neon sign should look like that in Hong Kong during that time, but unfortunately it's getting fade out. It's not that having that much more light source nowadays. And also, I remember when I have this piece, it's kind of like a very small size, and then kind of very popular, and people love collecting it. And then I try to print it into a bigger size using better printing, fine printing to do it. And then it helps me to step into kind of like an art world, and then start to create some other pieces coming up since this one. And also, people around the world also love it, even because they heard about the tram and then they know the signage because there's a Chinese character in there. They love it. Even some of those, they never come to Hong Kong after the scene that they want to have, because they know it is kind of like representing the spirit of Hong Kong. So when I have that, it's kind of capturing what I told you previously about being a Hong Kong artist. I try to capture things.
I can also see some like people there doing. This one catch my eye. Is this one? It's like is it the street merchant selling the snacks?
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah,
yes,
the one that they thrown out.
But that was not you and my age.
But I get it because
that was previous age.
The way I grew up in Hong Kong, and there was a guy, like an uncle, who's selling it, but no longer throwing it. Like back in the day, people would shout and say,
yeah, people shout. I remember
it's called the airplane
something
date or something.
Yeah,
right? Like
it's kind of
olive. It's an olive.
It's olive. I thought it's candy or something.
It's a lamb. It's an olive. It's like it's
true.
a flightless aeroplane.
Yes,
olive. And they would say, "Hey, I want some," and they would shout out of the window.
Yes.
From the third floor, fourth floor, and they would throw it up.
Yeah, I heard that.
Right.
And then once they flow, is okay, right? They're quite accurate doing it, right?
They're great.
Oh my God.
They're assassins. So
have you tried it? Like you asked, like from the floor?
No. I grew up on a 20 something floor, but there was a guy that's selling it in the tunnel where I pass through every day. And he would wear it with a strap.
Yeah, and the shape of it is still the same with that.
Yeah, like a rugby ball.
Yeah, a large one.
Yeah,
yes,
like made of tin.
Yes.
We don't see that anymore.
Oh wow, we don't see it now.
No,
I don't see it.
Maybe in the museum we
probably in the museum, and probably those signage in the museum already.
Yeah, of course. As I said, like I grew up in Mongkok, right? So all the signs
pretty much like that, right? By that time when it was back in 80s and 70s, 80s, 90s.
Even 90s, like
90s
early
as well.
2000s,
I think 90s still
have
have those.
Yeah.
A lot like this, yes. But now it's gone, so... Yep, that was already in the artwork in the museum, in some other photos. Yeah.
I take a moment looking at them.
Look at them.
So all of these are digital.
Yes, all of these are digital. I used to draw using fine liner and paper, pretty much before getting into the digital. Few years ago, 6 years ago, I used to draw it using fine liner, and then scan it through, and then use other software to put the color in. By that time, I used to put very less color, because my line is pretty strong. So I believe the lines are telling everything: the contrast, the shadow, the 3D looking feeling when I draw an object. So and then I found color helps quite a lot, and I put myself into color for the past few years, and then
you're coming back to black and white.
Yeah, and then coming back for this one, I try to do it like black and white again, and see how it goes. This is what kind of like evolved to me after a few years exploration. I think art should be keep on changing.
Yeah,
this is the thing that I came across. At the very beginning, I thought, I'm not consistent. My work is not consistent. I'm worried about this part. And people, and then one of the audience saying, it should be changed because you're an artist, you're a person. Then you should do something differently from time to time. So it doesn't matter. You're exploring from time to time. So it happens. So, and then I believe that, and okay, why not then and doing it.
That's a very consistent message that you have. Changing.
Okay.
And to me, I had a moment of beating myself up for not being consistent.
Okay.
It's like, I do this and that and this and that, and also explore that. It's okay. Like for someone,
it's the other way to do things. So no worries.
Like my consistency is being
not consistent.
You can say that, or you can say experimental, curious, and always having new ideas.
There's another way doing things.
They're doing life.
Sometimes I'm kind of jealous can do it, because like in my mind I might not be able to do it sometimes.
I find this must be a really important skill to acquire in this age of AI.
Okay.
To just do one thing, okay, complete it if I don't want it anymore. And then I try another, because it's going to be moving so fast.
Yes.
And you
have to be more systematically to like doing things, and then it's not okay, and then get rid of it and do something else.
I think the system coming from having a framework to examine and review. This still serve my purpose.
Yes.
If not, throw it away. Yes. If it does, keep it.
Yes.
Right.
Pretty much like the design process as well.
Is it?
The same goal, right? The same brief. The brief never change, and you have to keep trying different things. And then once if it is not okay, if it's like not the best one, throw it away.
Yeah.
This is how it goes. But you still have to keep on that pointing to the same goal. So I would say,
And I found out that it also applied to the worldview that I have. Like things that I believe is true might not serve people or myself. Like, if I say Aquarius are like that, I was like, okay, I am Aquarius. Should I keep it, or should I just let it go and then be whatever I choose to be at that moment? Like that is what I'm like
believing.
And practicing.
Yes. Should do. should try something out. I mean, because everyone has like different backgrounds, and how they do things is kind of like different. So to me, I used to be a more safe person, I would say. I would try to like planning, make sure everything don't go wrong, and then make sure the target will be achieved, no matter it is like 80%, 70%, 90%. But now I would say, why don't you leave some room to play around with, maybe get rid of something, and then you have something else. So it's kind of like a learning to me in my life that nowadays the very important thing is you have to be nice.
Be nice.
You have to be nice to everything, like to other people, and to your work, and believe what you're trying to do next. Once you be nice, I think everything goes all right. It's not that bad.
What does being nice mean?
Being nice means like don't be a bad people. Like, have some good thoughts about it or some wish. I'm not saying something, it's very spiritual, but just believe the things will go well, and then just calm down and live on, and that's it.
That's faith.
Because because nowadays you can't control a lot of things, and you can't we can't control things, obviously, but this is how we deal with like nowadays world. And just like, when you have time, explore yourself. Why not give yourself a little bit of freedom and enjoy a bit of time then?
So that is being nice to you.
Yeah, being nice is one basic thing, I would say.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because being nice can mean many things to people, right?
Okay.
But I get your version of it.
Do you understand it?
Yeah.
Like, get that kind of being nice.
Like it looks like looking at the good in people and having faith of like things are going to turn out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, having a good goodwill, I would say. Is like, it's kind of like being positive.
Yeah.
Try to be positive is important now. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that. And if I asked you to give the 16 years old self,
oh my God, 16 years of what I've done.
like if you go back in time and then you meet your 16 years old self, and what advice will you give him?
That's an interesting question. I never think of it. I would say to be more taking some adventure. It doesn't have to be that very safe.
Adventure. Oh, you used to, like you mentioned that you were quite safe in the past.
Very safe at that time. I don't quite kind of getting out of like, not safe, or
just don't die.
Yeah, you have no idea what's next, and that's make me scary. But I'll try to say, keep exploring and try something new. It's important. Don't stick to something like people feeding you things and then you accept it, and and then you should try something new. You should be more active and be yourself.
Like thinking for yourself.
Thinking for yourself is also
right.
Yeah, that's important. But I remember when I was 16, I was in high school, secondary school. It's kind of like, I know I like design. By that time, I start doing a little bit of design thing for school, for union, and for some of the sports group as well. So, and then by that time, I'm thinking, should I be a graphic designer or later on become a designer or an artist, something else? So by that time I have that kind of a feeling in my mind. But I would say, try something. Keep the exploration and have the adventurous, brave. Not brave. Be brave is important. Not brave enough, probably, I would say. Yeah.
Be brave.
Be brave. And I think nowadays is like not enough as well. Always not enough. Be brave. Yeah.
What does being brave mean to you?
Because being brave is like you break down things, you break down rules, you try something. Because you try something new, you need to break down something.
Yeah.
You need to get rid of the life that you have, probably, and then you try something new, and then you will have something totally different coming back to you.
Like letting go of.
Yeah, letting go as well. It's brave as well, right? Yeah, it's quite difficult.
That's a like to me, like I remind myself being courageous means it doesn't mean have no fear. Doesn't mean there's no consideration or concern or just jump into things.
Yes.
But it's having that kind of fear but act anyway.
Oh yeah, I have the same feeling as well. Lately I've been, I used to plan a lot, think a lot. And now I think like thinking too much. Like making you keep the same step at the same place, not moving on, moving on because because I think too much.
Yes.
And sometimes, think too much and just go for it. And and then I tend to changing myself to be like that now. Yeah, this is the way. This is the way I'm doing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm thinking, I'm just like doing this.
Let me tell you one thing. Like I have a Google document. The document is like putting all the everyday logs that I've been doing and I'm going to do every single details I put it in. Crazy, right? It's so crazy.
Great habit.
It's scary. But the point is, it helps me to manage everything. Sometimes it is so good, but sometimes if you're telling me about how's 1 year, 2 years going, and I don't know, because I have no idea, because I can't see the very big picture. I'm quite tiny, deep into the tiny tasks. So sometimes I just don't like it.
Like step by step, and just
kind of step by step. Yes,
right? Focusing on now,
focusing on this week or next week. That's how I do. But it helps me to organize things a lot. But do I like it? And
How long have you been doing that?
2018.
Wow, so soon you can just...
I have the log like 2018.
Can you make a book out of it?
Oh my God, who's going to read it?
Like, I don't know.
I have it on record.
When people say, hey, that Hong Kong artist, Rick Lowe,
that
represent like Hong Kong, and let's have a deep dive of what's going on
they gotta check out the
mind when he was painting that. Right?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to look at it, but it's kind of like recording something about when I go travel, when I have the task, how to deal with the task, and how to solve it. Is it done? Is it things like that. It's just kind of a reminder to myself to keep everything on the right place. Kind of safe thing, right? I would say. Yeah.
I bet it would give a lot of perspective to the collector to know what is going on in your mind. Like at that year, that day, and when you
probably I don't have that much opportunities to share a little bit of it, but
that's why we have this podcast.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a great chance.
And another reason why we have this podcast is to talk about Hong Kong art scene. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. So what roles do you think artists play in the Hong Kong society?
I think I answered that question like previously, isn't it? I'm not sure.
What are we bringing to the table?
I would say, I don't want to use healing. I want to use like buffering. Yeah, that's what I mean, like buffering. You know, buffering the society. Is like helping the society to have a little bit sense of space to think of what's the room to play with. That recording life is not just that, like 9 to 5 working and then go home and cook your dinner and make your bed and that's it, right? It's not that. It's not just that. So I think in Hong Kong, in this space, because people just go to work and looking for money, for better life, and what's next is like art is like kind of recording them, giving them a little bit time of relax moment and think of what's life about, and
to reflect, or
to
be reminded,
to reflect, be reminded, yes,
to ponder.
I would say to kind of like remind more, because what they're buying artists have different purpose, like collecting arts have different purpose. Maybe they kind of want some artwork to record themselves something, or remind some kind of memories that they have, and then I think art serve that purpose in here.
Almost
besides collection.
Almost like processing life. This is, or giving. I think giving space is good. I mean, like I would say
that's the buffer zone is like kind of like having a space to reflect themselves, to kind of like calm down and then get out of what you have currently and think about something else.
Yeah, I do see you having a piece of art at home. Like take a moment, look at it, and go to another space to come back. Kind of.
Yeah, that helps.
Like before going to an important meeting, look at it.
Oh,
what is it about? And before going home, what am I going to bring to home?
Yes, like, that's one of the thing. The art, why we have art and why we need that.
Beautiful. And what unique opportunity do you see in Hong Kong or the art scene, art industry?
Unique opportunities.
Yeah.
For Hong Kong. I think Hong Kong got a lot of art fair, in like international art fair, and people come to buy by art. But unfortunately, it's not that very art in here in this place, but because not everyone have time doing it. Unique opportunity for promoting about arts world. I would say then it will lead to about the culture that we have, the culture of the Western and Chinese culture that mixed that we have. It's kind of like unique place to.
Why is that important to the world? Or
I think this is the
Kong?
only thing. No, this is the important thing that we have to the world, to let people see what about Hong Kong and the identity of like this place.
Let's say if someone who's from
Some other countries.
Los Angeles, and
Yes.
then look at a place like Hong Kong where East and West meet. What does that do for them?
What does that do for them?
Yeah.
Showing kind of identity to them, I would say.
Identity of
who we are. Oh, you mean like what's the meaning to them? It's like
we're exploring. I don't know the answer.
I think this is quite unique thing comparing to other places, right? So this is kind of like I wouldn't say like selling point, like yeah, that's the difference between us and other places. So we should let people know about this unique cultural experience through this through artwork or through other everything about culture, because we have food culture with like we have different things.
What about in a perspective of an artist, like what can we get in Hong Kong that other places might not be providing?
I don't know. Can I say being in the city, which is everything is quite condensed, and you have a lot of things happening at the same time in a small tiny area space, and it gives you a lot of inspiration. No matter it is like photography, no matter it's like the architecture building and the life of like Hong Kong people walking very fast in the MTR station everywhere, and yeah, I think this is kind of like what is Hong Kong to all the artists, and then we all get inspiration by those daily life that we came across in here. From the artist's point of view, I see this place as a quite energetic and everything has been pacing very fast area. So yeah, this is how the artist seeing these places, and it give you a lot of moments that when you kind of like slow down in a cafe and watching on the street and people walking very fast, it's kind of giving you ideas and inspiration by that time. I think everyone does have that moment in Hong Kong, especially. I would say like probably in the same place in Tokyo cafe, isn't it? People walking past on the street, and then you're sitting down, you're calm, and you're thinking of something else. It's kind of like a fascinating moment for artists. To me.
I actually agree with that. Like there was something that I watched on Instagram saying do some exercise to get the blood pumping, and then take a pause, slow down, and then they open up a space of the brain to
imagination. Like yes.
Things like that. So when you said that, I was like, okay, so mixing two different kind of rhythm right, together. And Hong Kong easily does that. Because we can be fast, we can be really slow, and with the
it's
with
not
the
disturbing
and,
people. Then you can be really slow. Yes.
I mean, like swoosh, right?
Yes.
Can you walk faster like that, right?
You have to hide in yourself in a cafe in somewhere other area, but But this is
don't just stand in the middle of the streets.
That's part of the culture as well.
Right. And so, what is the biggest challenge that you see we artists have to overcome to thrive in Hong Kong?
I think the space to share about your experience, like now, and also the area to exhibit your work.
Yeah,
it's quite. well, physically, it is quite obvious we don't have enough space to exhibit our work, because what you have, work you want to display to everyone, show it to everyone, disclose it, announce it, and say, oh, this is my new collections, and come and see, and not quite a lot of space doing it. But so people can only do it online, like use Instagram to promote their work. But Instagram is kind of like very tiny, and you're seeing everything in that tiny screen on your phone.
It's not very interactive, and I can't see detailed strokes.
Yeah, some of the work and details that you can't see. You have to crop the image, but it doesn't. It's not that experience.
I mean, we love online. And this is a podcast, so it's a video version. And but that's also something that face to face that which we are experiencing that cannot be replaced.
Yes.
And seeing artwork or might like touching it if it's a sculpture especially. I can
you're
get
seeing
that.
The real thing is totally different, especially when you interact with the audience as well by yourself. It's that totally cannot be replaced online. Kind of like challenge if you have some large piece of work. For me, it's kind of digital work. Some of the artists have the actual, painting, everything is quite large in size. So
right. So the space to exchange idea, gather, and also the place to exhibit and showcase are like important. This is the important and the challenge that we face in Hong Kong.
Yes.
And what would you say? What would you advise if someone who is running an art organization or the government do to solve that?
More just I would say more opportunities to like have sponsorship, especially the place is important. If for an artist to hire to rent a place is expensive to showcase their work. And also I think what they can do is to try to emerge more art into daily life thing. That kind of program, I don't know, but it helps not to you just don't need to rent a place and display all the artist's work, but you can have other workshop like to share with the community, and how to let art become more like a daily life, and then people on the street they get used to it. It's kind of a very normal thing. It's not like an art piece in the museum or in the art museum. It could be more lively and everywhere. So that helps to create the atmosphere to become like a better place to do art in Hong Kong.
So how does it look like? There's two things that you mentioned, right? One is sponsorship and have a space.
Yes.
Right. Another one is integrating art in day-to-day life, and it's inspiring when you say it. I have some idea, but I'm holding myself not to say it. And would you describe a bit more about that?
More about ideas.
Like how does that look like for the sponsorship, and also how does that look like to have art in the day-to-day kind of part of life that the government or an organization can create?
Oh, that's a very difficult question. And this is also not just one part of thing. It's like it's the entire train of everything. Is I think it's part of the education as well, that how do you educate people to understand what is about art. So, and then once they get used to it, they will think that it's kind of like normal thing when they see it on some of the gallery and some of the plays that you share about art. So, and also you can also invite students or people, community to come to see and introducing what's about the art. So if the art is about that district of area or that community, this is kind of helping to those residents to understand their place, and they don't even know the history about it or the background or the architectural feature about the place that they used to see every day. And I think it will help to grow like everywhere, have different kind of space for different kind of art.
So I can see like organizing, or maybe government or organization, NGO hosting events in different community districts of Hong Kong that bring people in to learn about the district. And I can also see there's economical benefits.
Yeah, that's the second thing to come up then. Yeah.
Right. So having that kind of event, bringing student learning, appreciation of art early on.
Have to be like keep on going. Yeah. It's not just like a one-time thing. But
And of course, that government can give us like designated space, and also incentivized corporate for them to support artists.
Yes, and also sponsorship as well. Like work with corporation. It might help.
Like tax deduction.
Okay.
Extra, all those things.
Okay.
Great. So we're about to close this conversation. Is there any question that you think I should ask that I didn't ask?
Oh, I've been saying quite a lot. I don't know. I don't know at this moment. What kind of question you should ask? I don't know. Any? I don't know. Can't think of any. Sorry. Yeah.
Any final message that you want us and the audience to know?
Some message?
Yeah.
Supporting Hong Kong artists, I would say. Yeah, because like doing art is never an easy thing, and artists need to spend lots of time from what they're feeling and the concept, and then they come up with the artwork. It takes time on every single process, so try to appreciate that. And it's kind of taking, I would say art is not taking a lot of money, but it's kind of like helping the artists to living, and then they will have burden to create some new work, and it is important for them to sustain. I would say if a city that don't have an artist, it is kind of like a nightmare, and everything will be boring and not fun at all. And this is how artists is quite important to be a play, to have a place in here.
I actually, playing the game Civilizations, I realized a thriving city would have so many well-known artists.
Yes.
And people might forget the richest person at that era or the best business person. Yes. And then they would go back to the best artist in 100 years later along the line. And I can get what you mean by that, and I really appreciate it.
It's kind of remind me, like, if you send something to the space, then art must be probably something else. It's representing the culture of human.
Represent of like we were here.
We were here.
We're alive.
We create something, something visual that will remind everyone something else. So, it has its value and place.
And so, if an audience listener want to find out more about your art and support your art and support you, how can they find you?
They can find me through my Instagram or my website. I should say my Instagram.
We're going to post a link there.
Okay.
And of course you can share.
Yeah, you can follow my Instagram, and I got an online shop. From time to time, I'll try to, if I have a chance, I will exhibit. With a place to exhibit my work, my latest work, then please come and support.
Right.
Yeah, and also besides me, so many other Hong Kong artists out there are awesome. So have to check out all those arts events, and I wouldn't say we only help, but it's good to support.
Thank you. Thank you, Rick Low. Thank you so much for the conversation, and I really enjoy learning.
Learning, I just like sharing. I've learned some for you as well.
Actually, the way you speak of life and your art is, it really shares you're someone who traveled between past and future.
Okay.
You're always trying to explore what's next, but also put your moment to remember what has been.
Yes.
And you're also playing running around being free or being structured.
Trying to be free.
Yeah.
Right.
So to me, it's about that balance of structure and freedom.
Yes.
And the past and the future in the way that you speak. And I can see from all your work that there's profound love that you have for Hong Kong and also for the people who lived in there or people who left Hong Kong or who are coming.
Yes. Who are coming. Yeah, that's important. Yeah, love it. It's about balancing, as I mentioned. It's quite important. I try to maintain everything in a balance and think of like that's why I'm trying to find something free. Maybe try to get rid of that balance some days.
So thanks again for being here. Thanks
again
for being you.
Thank you so much for interviewing me and deep diving for some of my heart about the feeling of and also my art journey. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. If you're an artist, collector, art professional, or government official, has a view of Hong Kong art industry or a story to tell, please go to the link in our bio, fill in the form, and we'll be happy to hear from you.